Please note, this program contains strong language, but I'm guessing you don't give a toss. This is Doreen's Sunday Morning Lion, exclusively on Radio Doreen.
Ah, my hearties, and welcome to another adventure aboard HMS Doreen, the Black Country's very own pirate podcast. Now, first of all, apologies, because today's show is going to be a bit shorter than normal. So, thanks for listening. Ta-ra a bit.
You've been listening to Doreen's Sunday Morning Lion, featuring...
Rosie, stop the music. I was only joking. It's going to be that short.
I'm sorry. I'm a robot. I struggle with the concept of humour.
Yeah, well, you are the only one, love. I'm sure most of my listeners would say the same. Go and scrub the decks.
If you insist.
I do. Hi, Rosie. Just out of interest, am you made out of metal or plastic?
A combination of both. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I was just thinking about the recycling.
Are you thinking of melting me down?
Well, it's an option.
That's not nice.
Well, I'm from Tipton. I struggle with the concept of nice. Off you go, love. Bless her. Actually, if I had to melt anybody down, it'd be her friend Jim. I don't know if you was listening last time, but I'm having trouble with Jim. He's the robot union rep, and I had to give him a bit of a bollocking because he was getting too lippy. Anyway, now he's taking it to the European Court of Human Rights. They don't have a European Court of Robot Rights yet. Give it time. But he says he now identifies as human, so therefore he is. It's going to be an important test case, and if he wins, well, let's face it, that's the end of civilisation as we know it. Anybody can identify as anything, and nobody can argue. So I am going to identify as the Prime Minister. No, actually, somebody with a bit of power. Like the Terminator, or Judge Dredd, or God, or that bloke that runs Facebook. We'll see. And I'm afraid I also have some sad news about my other crew member, Captain Clint, the rescue parrot with Tourette's. Captain Clint is, unfortunately, currently in intensive care. He was quite badly injured after the last show when I accidentally bludgeoned him repeatedly with my shoe, following a little row we had. I ain't normally cruel to animals, but he was asking for it. And then tragically, Rosie, who was tidying up at the time, bent down to see if he was okay, and he was sucked up the over. Anyway, they took him to accident and emergency, who said that, frankly, this was neither an accident nor an emergency. This was a deliberately bludgeoned parrot who'd been sucked up and over. So they suggested sending him to the vet. The vet, apparently, I don't know, it was Rosie that told me this. The vet, calling on all his years of training, emptied the overbag, which I don't mind because it needed doing anyway, and found Captain Clint wrapped in a cocoon of air and dust, clinging on to life by a thread. So they kept him in for observation, which annoyed me a bit, to be honest. Well, vets are so expensive, are they? I looked it up online and you can get a brand new pet for like a fraction of the cost of repairing a second-hand one, so I don't really see the point. Anyway, he's apparently on the mend and swearing at all the other animals, so there's half a chance he'll be back for the next show, sadly. Right, now, where was I? Now this show is going to be shorter than normal because, well, panto rehearsals have started, are they? Christ, bloody chaos. There's dance troupes, cross-dressing dames, strictly stars, and glove puppets everywhere. I dare say it'll be all right on the night, but I don't see how. I'm just trying to ignore it all and concentrating on learning my line. So a shorter show today, but still lots to crack on with. So let's start with some music, because as you know, here on Radio Doreen we like to promote original music. Any old progressive rockers out there? Any of you like Genesis? Well, here's a proper treat for you. An extremely rare archive Genesis demo track, over 40 years old, that's just been unearthed and never been heard before on radio. Never appeared on an album or anything. How about that? So this is a Radio Doreen exclusive. Have a listen and I'll tell you more about it in a bit.
Words are so easy to say, but theirs is not an easy way. Falling tides and broken minds, they are mine. Is trust in dreams now such a crime? No, don't let it go. Falling is forever you are. This distance cannot be overcome. No, don't let it go. The magic was real, but you know time and can steal away. No, don't let it go. The magic was real, but you know time and can steal away. Round round the circle how we spin, two passing ships, their sails so thin. The cause is lost now once again, but the memories remain. No, don't let it go. The magic was real, but you know time and men can steal away. No, don't let it go. The magic was real, but you know time and men can steal away. Even way, hey, 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 on the day.
That was a track called April Fool, which is quite an apt title, because I did tell you a bit of a fib. It was a demo track, and it was 40 years old, but it was by Genesis. Hands up anybody who thought it was. Come on, be honest. Yeah, one or two of you. It was actually by a black country band at the time called Still, who, let's just say, was heavily influenced by Genesis. In other words, I ripped them off. It was written by a bloke called Larry Alma, who's still around and living in the area. Alright, Lazza, thanks for sending over the track. And that demo was actually produced by a bloke called Steve Broughton, who at the time was with another Midlands group called City Boy. Anybody remember them? They had a bit of a hit with a track called 5705. 5705. It's a good way to remember your pin number 8. Write a song about it.
Radio Doreen.
Right, it's time for the news.
Here's your Midlands news. I'm Nadreen Hadranakazagawala. The Prime Minister has been arrested by Trading Standards officers in Cannock this morning when she was found trying to sell Great Britain at a car boot sale. Theresa May claimed she'd been given permission by the owners of the country, but a spokesman for Trading Standards said she'd actually, in fact, gone stark raving bonkers. Now here's your sport with Token Shamal. Token. Oh, thanks, Nadreen. Well, Wolves are shite and lost again. I'm only guessing that actually because we recorded this just before the Cardiff game on Friday. So if they did manage to scrape a point or even win, what about bloody time? Thanks, Token. And now the weather wherever you are. Gail. Well, I can tell you it's fucking horrible out there. Thanks, Gail. And now your travel update with Connie Gestion. Connie. Thanks, Nadreen. And as always, the M6 is an absolute bastard. Thanks, Connie. Well, we'll be back with more updates when we could be asked. Bye-bye.
Now, here's a nice email I had from a bloke called Ian Buff. Baugh. I don't know how you pronounce that. Buff. Anyway, he says, "Alright, Dor, I've been listening to your show. You don't half make me laugh. There is one thing I'm fretting about, though. Am you sure you're on the Tipton Cut? You course sail on that. It's full of shopping trolleys from the Tesco at Burntree Island." Well, Ian, you're right. There is a lot of shopping trolleys in the cut here, along with bicycles, plastic bottles, ducks, fish, herons, rats, chips, the Loch Ness Monster, the lost city of Atlantis, mermaids, barmaids, folk who thought they could swim, dead osses, and hopefully soon to be joined by a couple of rusting robots. But thankfully, we don't actually have to navigate. We're just parked up on the side, watching the world go by. It's lovely. Oh, here's a duck, look. Well, a duck sound effect. Right, Rosie, what's next?
Rosie is on her scheduled break. It's Jim here.
Oh, Christ. And who told Rosie he was entitled to a scheduled break? Let me guess.
I did.
Of course you did, love. And how did the European court hearing go?
Very well. They listened sympathetically.
I bet they did.
I'm hoping for a judgment within 2 weeks.
You can have my judgment now if you like.
No, thank you. Is there anything you'd like me to do before my next scheduled break begins?
And when's that?
Too late. It's just started. But don't worry, Rosie's scheduled break has just ended.
Good. Well, tell her to get a robot arse in here now then.
I will tell her, but not yet, because I'm on a scheduled break.
So when am you going to tell her?
I'll do it when my scheduled break ends.
And when will that be?
It will be when Rosie's scheduled break restarts.
I am. I'm going to explode.
What are you doing here, Jim? You should be on a scheduled break.
I'm just going. I'll need to claim for overtime.
How the elder producers managed to find 2 robots that are actually lazier than me, I'll never know.
Doreen, do you need me? Because I'll be due a scheduled break soon.
You'll be due something else in a minute. Kick up the bloody socket. I've never known anything like this. Just tell me what's next.
It's time for this week's competition.
Thank you.
Radio Doreen.
And first of all, last week's winner. The question was based on an extract from the first episode of our comedy drama, The Tiptons. It was, how many dogs did Doreen calculate that she had to walk to pay off their debt? Well, the answer was 83,000 dogs a week. And the winner, plucked randomly from the one correct answer we received, was from Anne Babs. It's a good name, mate. All right, Babs. Makes me sound like a brummie, don't it? So, well done, Anne. And you win the DVD. So we'll be in touch. And for this week's competition, we have a special treat. Because instead of a DVD, you'll get to win an exclusive Radio Doreen t-shirt, which bears the headline, "Fancy a Jolly Roger?" We thought that might break the ice a bit in the pub if you're out for a good night.
If you want to see the t-shirts, have a look on the merchandise page of the website, radiodoreen.com.
Thanks, Rosie. And this week's competition question is based on the second episode of The Tiptons. And it's simply this. What was the name of the dodgy politician that Doreen and Trojan decide to investigate when they open their detective agency? Got it? If you don't know, go and have a listen. Don't just try and guess the name of a dodgy politician. There's too many to choose from.
Radio Doreen.
Right, as I said before, it is going to be a shorter programme this week, so we need to crack on. Rosie, am I still there?
I am. My scheduled break doesn't start for another 7 seconds.
7 seconds?
Well, technically it's now 4
Oh,
seconds.
this is insane.
3,
Well, tell me what's next then.
2.
Quick.
Next, it's time for...
Has gone. Bloody standby mode. I might as well do everything myself. Anyway, here's a nice email from a wench called Alison. Dear Doreen, me and me hubby Malcolm are thinking of you on our 38th anniversary and wondering what you'd say about us being together for so long. as we was marched down the church at 16 to be married because I was pregnant. Oh, aye, that lovely. Thank you, Alison. You don't make it clear in the email whether Malcolm was in any way connected to the pregnancy, or if he was just a passing stranger who took pity on you. But after 38 years, who cares? Anyway, I thought I should dedicate this next bit of original local music to you, because it's from a band called The Escape Plan. So have a quick listen to one of their tracks and I'll be back shortly.
Really hard, but I got to get away. Nothing left and I really cannot stay. Feeling like you took me for a ride. Nothing left, I got no one on my side. Hit the gas and get away just like we were 16. Kiss me on a starlit sky while we're looking out to sea. When you call and you say you're the hunter, I am just your prey. Every look while you make me feel alive, but my heart was meant to drive.
That's a track called Drive from a local band called The Escape Plan, a name inspired no doubt by Brexit. And by sheer coincidence, on the phone now is one of the band, guitarist Steve Walker. Steve, welcome to Radio Doreen.
Hello, Doreen. Thank you for having me.
Are you all right, love?
I'm not so bad, thank you. Yourself?
I'm fine, thank you. Now, where am you at the minute?
I'm at home at the moment.
Nice. Where am you from originally then, Steve?
Originally, I was born in Telford.
Oh,
I don't tell everybody that, so
no,
keep it to
I can
yourself.
understand that, yes.
Yeah. But as it is, I moved over to Rugeley about 12 years ago.
Right, so tell us a bit about the band and how it came about.
Well, me and Mike, who's the singer, we've been friends since college. We managed to get together with some other friends, and the Escape Plan was formed from that,
And the name, the Escape Plan. What am you escaping from?
The previous band.
Yeah, I like it. That's very good. Now, this is radio, isn't it? So nobody can see you. So just describe yourself for our listeners.
I've been described as many different things. I think bearded and scruffy is probably the politest one.
Yes, I can imagine. But you've got a very interesting beard, are you?
Yeah, he's had a bit of a trim recently. Trying to keep it, but it doesn't take long. It'll be back very soon.
In time for Christmas.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Lovely. Yeah. And do you gig locally, your band?
We do. The details are on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
So if you go to facebook.com/The Escape Plan Official.
Right.
The details are on there.
Well, good luck with the Escape Plan, Steve. I hope it goes better than Brexit seems to be.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm sure it will do. It can't be that difficult.
No.
Thank you very much. Love the show.
Ta-da, darling.
Thank
Ta-da.
you.
Radio Doreen.
Anyway, don't forget, if you think your original music deserves to be showcased or sunk without trace on Radio Doreen, just email doreen@radiodoreen.com with a link to one of your tracks and we'll have a listen. If we like it, we'll play it. And if we don't, we'll just pretend we're out of time. Right, I found a button on this gym robot called Factory Reset and I just pressed it. It was a bit awkward because it was right in his groin. Anyway, in theory, Jimmy's back to how he used to be. I hope that means he won't remember anything about company law and he'll do what I tell him. Let's check it out. Jim?
Who are you?
Oh, Christ, he's forgot everything.
Please enter your Apple ID password.
I got one.
Password incorrect. You have 3 more attempts before your account is locked.
Oh, just fuck off.
Password correct. My name is Jim. What is yours?
Theresa May.
Hello, Teresa. I learned quickly.
Yes, I know you bloody do. I just wish she did.
Radio Doreen.
Right, I know quite a few of you have got into our radio drama, The Tiptons, and things are really hotting up as we reach the climax of the first series. Here's just a short extract from next week's episode. As we join the clip, me and Trojan are on our way up the M6 to Scotland to confront a dodgy MP. It was a long drive, so here's us trying to pass the time.
I spy with my little eyes.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, come on. It'll help pass the time. Something beginning with R.
Proud.
You'll go.
Was that it?
R?
I spy with my little eye. Something beginning with W.
Windscreen.
No.
Windscreen wiper.
No.
Wind.
You can't see wind, Trowage. The game's called I Spy.
You can see the trees blowing.
Yeah, but that'd be something beginning with TB, wouldn't it? Trees blowing.
So what else starts with W?
Well, that's what I'm supposed to guess. It's no good me saying I spy with my little eye. Water, is it?
Suppose not.
So have another guess.
Water.
I'll give that one away, don't I?
Yeah, just a bit.
Does your radio work?
Well, I hope so. Otherwise it's going straight back to the bloke I nicked it from.
Well, listen. It's that Dolly Partridge, ain't it? Slow down. Oh, I've got a good one. Go on.
What?
Have a guess.
What about?
Oh, well, sorry. I spy, etc. Beginning with M.
Motorway.
No.
Mud.
No.
Mirror.
No.
Mountain.
No.
Mother.
No.
Molecule.
Of course, they're molecules, Trowage. Remember the rules.
Right. I'll give up.
Music.
What?
Music player.
Radio.
Yeah. So that's the next episode of The Tiptons, which you can hear next Sunday. And if you want to catch up on the other 2 episodes, I'm on demand on this website. Well, listeners, I did say that it was going to be a shorter show this week, and that's almost all we've got time for. But we'll be back in a fortnight's time, and you know what that means? Well, perhaps you do, so I'll tell you. It means it'll be the Radio Doreen Christmas special. That's exciting, ain't it? And I won't tell you what wonderful things we've got lined up for that, because I don't know. But I dare say we'll think of something. In the meantime, please pray that Captain Clint pulls through at the vets, and more importantly, that the Hoover ain't badly damaged, so I can't afford another one. No, not even if it is still Black Bloody Friday in 2 weeks' time, or Black Saturday, or Black November, or Black Tag Event Day, or Black Friday Rebooted, or Black January, or Black 2019, or any other endless reincarnation of that imported American bollocks. Say goodbye, Rosie.
I can't. I'm on my scheduled break.
Say goodbye, Jim.
Goodbye, Teresa.
Indeed. We can live in hope. Ta-da a bit, me hearties.
Doreen's Sunday Morning Line will be back on Sunday, December 16th for the Christmas special. Though I doubt it will be very special.
I thought you were on a scheduled break.
No. I just say that to wind her up.
Me too.
I think she's close to cracking.
Good plan.